I'm definitely there.
Yeah, that was beautiful.
Any thoughts?
Speechless.
Speechless.
Yeah.
Whoa.
The first DC Studios project.
Which is pretty weird.
Yeah, a little weird for it to be marketed under, but I mean, whatever. It's the studio that made it, so it makes sense.
It makes sense because it is Superman. It's Christopher Reeve.
Yeah. This
I did.
Is it
first hear about
labeled
it years ago.
as a documentary, or is it?
Yeah. It's
okay.
It's a doc. It was made by the people who made McQueen and some other one too.
Okay.
They're really good, well-received documentaries that were screened at all those indie festivals. This has already been screened a bunch of times.
I thought he didn't like playing Superman though.
Christopher Reeve?
Yeah.
From what I understand,
or
he wasn't the biggest Superman fan when he got hired.
Okay.
He was just looking for a job, but he, did what he could to get the role. I think he definitely enjoyed it.
Yeah.
He 100% enjoyed it. I mean, Superman 1 and 2 was basically made as one big movie.
Yeah.
But there's drama behind that, once Richard Donner left. But even despite that, he still kept playing Superman, with the director everybody didn't like.
Even when it...
And then he played it
again. When it switched to Canon Films.
And he wished... I think he wished it would have went a different way. Because he actually took part in writing Superman 4.
Really?
So...
They butchered it that bad then?
Yeah, well, just the problem with it, I think if you do a lot of YouTube, just going down the rabbit hole, say what happened with Superman 4, it's just the budget. The budget is what really killed it, I guess.
And they tried to save some of what they filmed for Superman 5,
They filmed so much and cut it out, but I don't even know if you were to put it all in there, because there is a YouTuber, I think, working on a Superman 4 cut, but I'm like...
I've seen the Nuclear Man fight scene, which is nuts to take out entire characters like that, just from your movie,
Nuclear Man or Bizarro?
Or was it Bizarro?
Yeah, it's like some sort of Bizarro.
Okay.
In addition to Nuclear Man, so...
Yeah, there was two of them. Yeah,
there's two.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of.
And in addition, you got Gene Hackman and Lenny Luthor, and then even on Clark's side, you got Lois and who's that other chick? Or Perry White's niece. I forget her name. Laura. It all starts with L, right? But
yeah.
They're both digging Clark, so there was that one funny scene where you had to go on a date with both of them. That was cool.
Yeah.
Regardless, say what you will about Superman 3 and 4, but they both had really good scenes in those movies.
Yeah.
At least one great scene.
Yeah.
And Christopher Reeve always brought it to the table, no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
The one scene I remember seeing a lot too.
That
meant a
that
lot
guy.
when I was younger was the Smallville episode.
Oh.
Where he came on there for the first time.
Yeah.
It was a big deal. I mean, the trailers from the TV show would have they're hyping you up, oh dang, Christopher Reeve's gonna make an appearance, Superman related. So
yeah,
that was cool.
I
think he definitely enjoyed the
in
character.
Superman history. Shoot.
It was passing of the torch, literally.
Yeah.
Pass it to Tom.
Still get emotional watching it,
Yeah. It's great, and I think it's really hard when you make these documentaries, and I think this one's definitely long overdue. I mean, any love to these movies and Christopher Reeve is long overdue.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like the world was at that point in 2006 with Returns, and it kind of backfired, and you were still, I know there was fans, but I don't think it was popular. Like everybody would. I wouldn't say everybody, but there was not a lot of love for that good old, the Reeve movies, the Boy Scout,
the Boy Scout, yeah.
Saving cats out of a tree thing.
The late 2010, early 2000 or early 2010s was the era for the dark superhero movies.
Yeah, that movie was just it was just not super. I mean, it was Superman, but it just that Superman Returns. You can't you can't try and do what
people
we did, dude.
people were thirsting for more Batman, Christopher Nolan type stuff.
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, you know what they did is that you had Richard Donner.
That movie has good moments when Superman Returns, but yeah.
Yeah, and I love Brandon Routh. I think Brandon Routh's really good.
Brandon Routh, fantastic
also
Superman.
carries the torch.
Yeah, could be argued as one of the best, and it's like, yeah, all right, I see that.
So, but yeah, let's see. You finally get a really good, well-made doc. Hopefully,
Yeah,
let's check this out. It's coming out in September, right?
Yeah, for like 2 days in theaters.
Everybody's looking for a hero.
Oh heck yeah, that scene.
I'm not a hero. That was a part.
He had the best Clark Kent Superman transformation.
Hands down, he was Superman from day one. I realized
Donner.
that if I could pull off this part, it would change my life.
John Houseman said Mr. Reeve is very important and becomes a serious class of
Really hard.
Unless, of course, they offer you a load of money to do something else.
He convinced me when I first met him that he would fly.
Doing things with my dad. It was all about activity and action.
The music's
Riding
awesome.
bikes, playing soccer,
Yeah.
skiing.
My dad was very competitive, and he didn't necessarily slow down.
Yeah, these kids look just like him. kinda.
Yeah,
Superman, Supergirl.
Someone's feet.
never seen how they look like. Oh no.
Mr. Reeve currently has no movement or spontaneous respiration.
Superman, crazy. Just that simple little thing over the horse.
I ruined my life and everybody else's. I won't be able to ski, sail, throw a ball to Will. Won't be able to make love to Dana. Maybe we should let me go.
She came flying in, and she just yelled, "I love you. I love you."
And then she said the words to save my life. You're still you, and I love you.
He and Robin were such good friends because they could match each other.
They
Robin
didn't
also had struggles that he
Robin
with his
Williams.
whole life.
Oh, Robin
They-
Williams.
They both were aware of darkness.
What's up there,
But
Chris?
Chris is fighting like crazy. When you find people who fight like that but still keep their humanity, that gives you great hope.
That is tough because I can feel him.
I'm sad.
They're amigos.
Oh gosh.
But she had lost.
Will Reeve.
I felt I needed to do something, not just for myself, but for everyone else in the same condition.
The fact that Superman was in a wheelchair and was willing to go public with it was huge.
Help is on the way.
Yeah, yeah.
Christopher and Dana Reeve paralysis and
People are literally walking
Go.
because of him.
What is a hero? My answer was that a hero is someone who commits a courageous action without considering the consequences. Now my definition is completely different. I think a hero is an ordinary individual who finds the strength to persevere and endure in spite of overwhelming obstacles.
Oh yeah, goosebumps from that.
I wouldn't have missed this for the world.
That's a pretty cool poster.
That is. Man,
It's good stuff.
that was a good trailer.
I'll be
Yeah.
there day one.
Mm-hmm. September 21st and 25th.
25th, so small little window. That means they'll probably put it on Max to stream.
Streaming not too long after.
Yeah. So, but yeah. I first heard about this because these guys with this doc with the McQueen documentary got a lot of awards, and they said that the next one they wanted to do was for Christopher Reeve. So I was like, whoosh, that'd be cool.
Yeah, that was a heavy trailer.
Yeah.
Like, dang.
Oh yeah, dude. I mean, yeah, he's cool as Superman, but I think he was more heroic in just real life.
Just him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
himself. Like,
That's why it's not titled like.
Almost at that point, just to forget Superman. Like,
Yeah,
he is.
it's not titled
pretty cool.
Superman. It's titled Superman.
Super/man.
Yeah.
This dude is bigger than life.
Yeah.
He's cool.
That's an inspiring trailer.
It'll be cool to see, and I guess the families, you know, I guess you know their words, you know, their side of this whole story and how to deal with that, because I think a lot of people who probably have gone through some, you know, similar stories with a family member, they'll be able to relate.
Yeah, those are heavy topics,
and they might even find advice, you know, on how to kind of push on through. Yeah, 'cause, yeah. I mean, because you got to put yourself in those shoes.
Yeah.
You know, you even have a family member like that. You know, our grandpa had a what would you say, like, you know, he had to take each step at a time. Like he had walls, obstacles. Obstacles is what I'm trying to say. He had obstacles in his life, and he had every right to not do anything, sit on his butt all day, but chose not to. Yeah. So, you know, people like that, you know,
people like
and
it's the best.
You know, it's definitely a bummer what happened to him, but yeah, all these. It's what's that line from the Flash that Batman says? Bruce Wayne. These scars make us who we are. So that's a really.
You don't want to take them back. Something like that. Yeah. So, best scene in the movie. Gosh,
it's like going back in time. There's like no point.
Yeah.
In changing it, you have the chance to, but it's, you can have a bigger story and inspiration. So.
Oh man.
I'm definitely there.
Yeah. That was beautiful.
Any thoughts?
Speechless.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah, here for it though.
Yeah.
That's not too far away.
If you're watching this video by chance and you have anything to add to this and you're looking forward to this or not, please comment down below. Or if you have a similar story of you know, anybody you might know who has obstacles in their life and push through, feel free to share that. And yeah, like our channel and subscribe, and we'll be sure to give our thoughts on this movie when it comes out.
Yeah.
And you know, maybe we can talk more about the Superman movies. You know, we haven't talked a lot at all about Superman on this channel. Superman is my favorite comic book character of like all time.
My favorite's probably Batman, but Superman's.
I mean, Batman's up there too.
Definitely a close second.
But
maybe like Spider-Man.
As far as actors too, and I'm not going to say that.
Christopher.
To be honest, you're saying Christopher Reeve is the best, but I think Superman is more than just Christopher Reeve. But I also say Christopher Reeve is more than just Superman too. Yeah. To that argument, I've never, as I grow older, I don't just see Superman as just one person. There's other, you know, he's more than just that. There's more stories to tell. And then Christopher Reeve isn't just limited to Superman. I think he's you know, we're human. We have all these.
Wasn't limited to just.
He's a family man.
Even though you're in moments like that, it's like you just gotta think of who's around you. Think of your loved ones. You can't.
I'm interested in that. Like the loved ones, the wife, the kids, not being able to play with them, and like he said, not being able to love his wife the way he wants to, and like that's like it's real life. So I'm interested to seeing that.
It's tough, but
very tough.
If you just keep at it, like
that Rocky Balboa.
Yeah, Rocky Balboa.
Nothing hits harder than life.
Yeah.
All right. Well, on to the next one.
On to the next one.
Cowabunga dudes.
Cowabunga dudes.